Good morning, Blockchain Basement. It's been a while since I've gone live on the main Blockchain Basement show. As you know, I've been doing a lot of extra shows and got a chance to have our own show, 1 p.m. on Discover Crypto. So make sure you're following that show. On today, I felt like just really cutting into the charts. We have a lot of very, very interesting insider coins and references within the White House crypto report. I've gone through this thing. Me, myself, and then also Stevo Crypto, I believe is his name, on Twitter. And doing a deep dive into this crypto report, and there's some very, very fan favorite projects in there that I just wanted to take a look at the charts, see what we're dealing with here, see if there's some bullish momentum going on. We are trying to push the stream over to the arena to this morning. I try to get, because in my mind, what I have in mind is to go live on the arena here. You can follow me at Druth Crypto on the arena, but also on the Blockchain Basement main YouTube account on top of the, kind of video uploads that we've done. Just kind of trying to figure it out right now. Unfortunately, the arena's not getting the alpha. It's not going out to him, so I apologize to that. I know Matthew Malik is in the background. I'm going to hit him up and let him know the arena stream didn't work and his camera's not working. I got all kinds of things to work out here. The arena stream worked yesterday on my test. So interesting. I'll keep working through those difficulties. I really, really want to get out there to the arena, folks. They're building out a great ecosystem. I think I might have Matt in the wings here. Let's bring him up here. Matt, how you doing? Can you hear me?
I'm good. How are you? So
I'm good. I'm good.
Not working?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Our test that we did yesterday, I did the same thing. It is what it is. We're going to keep working on it. But Matt, I think I've got something that's going to make you very, very happy.
Oh, please tell me. I
yes.
want to hear this.
Let's get into it. So obviously, make sure you're following me on the arena, but Matt, he's got a huge following on the arena. Let's see if I can find you. I think it's Matt.
Yeah, and if you guys are all here,
there he is.
I'm going to go live on my stream and tell all the people there to come over here.
Perfect. Absolutely. You're at Malik_Matthew.
At Malik_Matthew.
Yeah. Right. This guy's kind of a big deal on the arena. I don't know if you know or not.
If there's such a thing, yes.
Yeah, it's been really incredible watching your growth. Here's I give this a retweet, man. You got the graphics going. We're making this a thing. I want to make this a thing.
It's there. Everybody's excited about it. So
yeah. So we're going to be going live. Obviously, I'm still going to be doing the 1 p.m. show on Discover, but 12 p.m. seems like a good time for us to dive into the charts. A lot of things shifted overnight in terms of the charts. But
no
Matt,
kidding, I woke up. I was like, "What the heck?"
Things come at you quick, right? This is on the 15-minute. There's a whole lot of data here that I will condense here for you guys. Let me just pull this to the side. Now, Matt, we did pop our heads down into that heavy buy zone yesterday off the FOMC.
Correct.
On Bitcoin, but right smack dab every time we come back and look at this at noon.
Just chop.
Well, it just chopped straight in the middle of this larger zone. There's a lot of data you're looking at. I'll take these support and resistance bands from Market Cypher off for the moment. But yeah, this is absolute chop city. Kind of a fun place to trade. Honestly, it's a fun place to trade as long as you understand the upper bands. But Matt, there's some things that have been found within the White House report. Some backers and some providers of information that have some pretty interesting ties to one of my favorite projects, which is Avalanche. Now, there's a lot of different projects highlighted in the White House crypto report, but it's really who's behind AVAX investments and a particular firm. Yeah. So, there's some really, really cool stuff. In terms of charts, we got to make sure we hit this good. I'll pull you up as well. Have you on here with me. Smack dab in the middle of, writhing, flopping and groping zone. We are putting in some bullish momentum as the markets have opened now. We got a nice flash crash that got us down to 117.7, but really where the tail of this, the tail of this tail is on the coin glass liquidations. We will check that out real quick because I know not everyone, but a lot of people are out there trading these markets. It is a juicy market in terms of trading just from being in this chop zone. And there is a snap.
Ethereum is down a little bit too, right?
Ethereum is down a little bit. We've noticed the Bitcoin dominance, it's trying to make a little bit of a comeback right now. The Ethereum or Bitcoin dominance is trying to make a little bit of a come back. Liquidate me harder, Daddy. What up, DeSci? What up? I got to give shout outs to the chat here. Mike Volmer, what is up, my man? K Jam, sufficient enough. Thank you for moving it back an hour. I'm still gonna be going live at 1 p.m. But you know what? I just 2 p.m. or 1 p.m. we can cover the news, kind of the hottest projects of the day. 12 p.m. we can kind of get a good landscape view of the markets. Now, the markets were very excited yesterday, Matt. This was all over my timeline. This David Sachs post and also the White House posted about comprehensive reports on digital assets that provide this long-term regulatory clarity. Now, the regulatory clarity, this kind of picking and choosing of the winners, in my opinion, is happening on the underside. Let's go to the actual report, and I can show you guys and really just dive into the data here. So strengthening American leadership in digital financial tech is the kind of notion here. They mention some very, very interesting projects within this entire report. I've gone through this entire report as well as my friend.
Where is that at? That's on the website of the White House?
Yes, this is on the whitehouse.gov. And you can find this more. I mean, I have it bookmarked here from Chainlink. I think Chainlink also got so excited by this that they posted. They posted this. Let's see here. Here it is. Yeah. So Chainlink has this post, the U.S. government modernizing financial markets. But if you go below that, 21 hours ago, that's where you get the direct link to the White House .gov, and you can get access to this paperwork for yourself. This paperwork, it includes many mentions of pretty large American noted blockchains and even blockchains from the outside sphere of America. But one thing that I find interesting, go Control F, punch in Avalanche. Some of the
very excited.
Some of the state of crypto index write-up from A16Z. And then we know this A16Z, they're behind some of the big projects out there.
Yep.
But one of the main things that really stuck out to me for Avalanche in this conversation is remembering all of those old school investments from A16Z into Avalanche from the past. Ava Labs connection, Avalanche connected in here with A16Z. I want to reload this so it goes over to the side here. I wonder why that's happening that way. So I want to read through this because this is an old article that just re-highlights that A16Z is behind a lot of the original investment and backing for Ava Labs and Avalanche here.
That is correct.
Now, Avalanche being mentioned by a White House crypto report, in my mind, that's a big deal, right? Because we go here, Avalanche currently number 17. Right, it is number 17 in terms of size of market caps. This market cap currently is sitting at a $9.7 billion market cap. Very small.
It flirts with 10 at all times. It seems like it gets there, and then it just likes to pull back.
And the competition to be in the number 10 spot is very, very fierce right now. We have Sui, Hyperliquid, Stellar, Chainlink, all these really big projects.
But Sui and Hyperliquid are new to this area, right? They've been bursting up, right?
Absolutely. Hyperliquid came off the top ropes, man. A decentralized trading derivatives, very hot market. Hyperliquid.
Everybody tells me I need to use it.
It's a very good platform. It's a very good platform. Me personally, I like trading on my partner, LBank exchange. They haven't given me any issue, but you know what? There is no denying the upward growth that Hyperliquid has experienced. Avalanche is only a $9 billion market cap.
Man,
we have insiders, right? You have A16Z and their write-ups and their information being cited by the U.S. White House on their movement to become a world leader in crypto assets, right? Through this crypto report. So when I see the A16Z information, and this is the company, Andreessen Horowitz company. This is the guy, Andreessen Horowitz, not from the Coneheads movie in the 1980s. He's not the dad. Okay. This is the guy, Mark Andreessen, right? But he's been investing in many, many different crypto. They don't just invest in crypto. They invest in all kinds of things, biohealth, crypto, enterprise, fintech. But they have backed some of the major projects that we know in today's day and age. Other notable mentions here, is kind of consolidated with my buddy Steve-O Crypto. He did it best, man. He tagged us in this morning, and here's just the overall mentions. Bitcoin was mentioned at least 121 or 129 times. Ethereum, 129 times, right? And that makes sense.
It should be mentioned more than anything else by far.
Well, it is. And Ethereum came in number 2 with 35 mentions at least. Solana mentioned twice in references. Chainlink was the only one mentioned twice in a reference. However, oracles were mentioned several times, and also an infographic or kind of design of crypto was shared in reference to Chainlink. So we'll go here to Chainlink. I'll show you this. You just type it in the search bar on the actual document yourself. You come back down here. You got your referencing on kind of sources. Chainlink, tokenization, and the use of blockchain tech to represent ownership rights in given assets, right? So the proof of approach from Chainlink, but then also this, the Oracle networks designed, graphic prepared by Chainlink, but they're literally showing the design of Chainlink Oracle networks within this White House report. Very, very intriguing to me.
They're the winner after Bitcoin and Ethereum.
I mean, there's a lot of mentions of it. There's a lot of information and basic architecture of what the U.S. is planning to do with crypto laid out in this report. Now, you can say it's picking and choosing winners, or they might just be leaning into more long-standing, trusted American-based crypto firms for this rollout of American finance on crypto, right? I mean, it makes sense from my opinion. If you're in leadership, you're not necessarily going to be putting all of your eggs in a Chinese basket, per se, in the crypto realm. Now, also Avalanche, Polygon, Phantom, Celo, OP, Base, and Arbitrum are all mentioned in a reference, and Aave and Uniswap were mentioned in a graphic. HBAR mentioned in reference to that DeFi explanations. Very, very interesting to see there. Now, in your opinion, Matt, it's been kind of a weird moment for liftoff for altcoins, to say the least. Right?
I mean, weird is not the statement, but yes.
I put out this post yesterday, and it's just my general vibe, man. It's like we get direct mentions of Chainlink and even Avalanche, and we were down yesterday in terms of price. Are we cooked? Right? Is the hyper bullish mentions that we see provably coming from the White House about projects we love and we bought long ago and we're holding in preparation for this moment, really, they're barely up. Like Chainlink is up by like what is this? 0.0% or something like that, 0.01.
As if the information didn't hit the market.
Yeah, maybe. And maybe we're just so focused on it that
we see what even the average crypto investor hasn't had a chance to digest yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the sentiment from a lot of referencing from a lot of other, people that have invested in Chainlink or Avalanche beforehand. But I just have to remind myself like how intertwined A16Z is now with the advising of this White House crypto approach.
Can you go back to that last page?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I wanted to see one thing there.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a reference. This is an old.
Okay, got it.
Old article. It's from March of 2023, and it just talks about how it was Ava Labs was invested in by A16Z and Polychain Capital, Andreessen Horowitz, David Sachs. It's like this one big club that's kind of at the helm of decision making.
So they put $140 billion in, including David Sachs.
Absolutely. David Sachs, though, he's leaned more into the Solana ecosystem for sure.
Correct.
But seeing this makes me very bullish. And they have a pretty wide eco that they've gone after. Obviously these bigs, even Near included in the A16Z interest. Aptos, Flow, Ron, Rose. But then the NFT sector, they haven't left that alone either. They've gone after the NFT sector. Wow. They've gone after DeFi and DePIN, right?
Yeah.
So these are kind of like the sneak peek, and great post by Immortal.
I was just going to say, I'm going to find that one myself. Yeah. Immortal put that up, right?
Yeah. Is at Ox Immortal, 0x Immortal _. So very, very good post there, just to note. And you know what? Like I'm having a lot of fun, seeing that crypto is definitely here to stay. It's just been kind of a when liftoff moment. Bitcoin dominance. We've seen slight rollover, but it doesn't seem like it's given up much juice. Let's go check out where Bitcoin dominance is right now and just see, because this is the real bellwether. Just the control of Bitcoin is exerted over other altcoins. Now, got to go to the weekly to get a real view of this thing. Bam. We had rolled over by about 4 to 5% on that week, 2 weeks ago. We have since bounced off of these old school, created supports, resistant moments on Bitcoin dominance, and it is trying to gather that steam. If this situation keeps playing out where we get, just a little bit of a dip and then go back up, new highs, a little bit of a dip, go back. I mean, this could just be an institutional stair step up to the 70% range. We're not too far away from 70%. Really, I think 70% is as high as I could see Bitcoin dominance going. But the altcoin, kind of season indicator, not showing that it's alt season. It's showing that it's headed back to dark orange, right? Headed back.
Wasn't the thought that at 62%, that was usually when alt season started, right? And that just doesn't exist now, right? I mean, there's no evidence that those two numbers correlate.
Say that again?
What was the traditional number? 62% of Bitcoin dominance was supposed to lead to alt season? 63?
No. So alt season really, I think you have to get into the 70s.
Oh, the 70s. Okay. So we're not there yet again.
No, we're not there yet. The market cap got good, but altcoin season index, I mean, the altcoin market caps have just been going parabolic along, just trying to keep up with Bitcoin.
Yep. I saw something, I'm trying to pull it up right now, that if you really combine Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC, and USDT, it's the combination of those four, that whatever number that was, I think it was 74% or 75%, that's almost a better indicator now because of how dominant the giant stablecoins are becoming. But it is.
Well, it's just something we have to keep in mind. It's like, as the market cap increases, the stable coins make up a much bigger chunk of that market cap these days. Yep. So, we are planting ourselves back into Bitcoin zone. Basically, we turned back to the orange Bitcoin season. Once we breach below this 50 mark, we are at 36 right now, well controlled by Bitcoin. And really, I agree with Jason Casper's chicken in the chat here, man. It's like when we're looking at the Bitcoin dominance graph and we're trying to do our moon math on what will happen if Bitcoin falls all the way down to this old school trend line. This is a trend line that a lot of traders are looking for. I would advise against that for my personal approach on how I'm dealing with this.
Yep.
That's just from Bitcoin ETF flows, right? And we haven't even seen the action plan from countries on buying Bitcoin actively for their reserves yet. So we have to take that into account. I love this shirt, by the way. You're making me wish I wore my Hawaiian shirt.
I'm wearing this for a reason. I'm flying to Key West tonight to go to the Solana summer camp.
Are you really?
Yeah, I kind of forgot that it was on this weekend, but since I'm in Atlanta, as you know, it's a lot easier to get to Key West than being from Detroit. So I went last night to shopping and I had somebody pick out some Hawaiian shirts for me because, you're supposed to wear these kind of things to Key West.
Yeah. I love it.
Last year they did it in the backwoods of Pennsylvania. So now they're going the exact opposite way and they're in Key West in swanky places. So, yeah.
Well, and you've been having some fun in the Avalanche ecosystem. I can absolutely tell. Not only your personal profile, your channel here, I guess I'm going to call you a channel now because you're getting some, you've turned into a channel. The AVAX arena ecosystem, very intriguing for me. You can buy personal tickets. People can buy your ticket. It costs 5.1 AVAX right now.
Yep. Crazy.
But the cool thing, something really I would like seeing, is the Explore tab here. And then you can go to top engagers on the arena here and the top cost per ticket. Some of these tickets go for 30 Avalanche a piece here.
Yep.
Then we go over to tokens and we can see all of these AVAX ecosystem plays. Now,
these are all arena ecosystem plays.
Right. Arena specific on
Correct.
AVAX.
These were
Even
launched
more.
through the Arena decks.
The
And
reason why I want to pick in on these, Matt, is because you have some great alpha when it comes
I think so.
to which tokens are gonna really be set to pump, where the action is going to,
Correct.
versus things to kind of steer away from. When I, as a new user, I just clicked explore, I just clicked tokens. I'm looking at this list. ID comes up as the number one, but it's lost a little bit. Give me your thoughts on these top 4 tokens if you can, because we're
Okay.
not on the arena right now. We're on YouTube.
Correct.
And there is money that you are seeing in this market.
Oh,
I
yeah.
looked at Meow yesterday. What are your thoughts on these 4 tokens here?
I mean, you called it yesterday perfectly on Meow, right? You said that it needs to hold that 3.3, 3.2 land, right? And that was sort of like the important place for it to hold. Meow is probably the one that has the most outside money. Wilder World is a big gaming company. They've shown a commitment to doing this. As far as I can tell, the foundation or any Ava Labs entity has not bought this. So for this to get to 5 million where it was yesterday, and to be now at 3.3, I'm going to be taking a large entry today. Jesus Martinez is a large KOL that has ported over to Avalanche, and he's massively supportive of this. You just look at the content, the videos they've created, they're very far ahead of a lot of the other coins from a perspective of long-term usage.
Okay, there's Jesus right there. Yeah, I what I like listening to is your insight in this ecosystem, because honestly, it is very, very intriguing to me to see this expanding. It's very intriguing for me to see, because Solana had a good half year where we could go there. Projects would last a little bit of time. Yeah, most of them would go to zero, but they would last a lot longer, and people had more time to get in and out. I've seen some really kind of surprising runners in the past, like Wink. I think it was Ket. These
Ket's still the 1,000-pound gorilla. It's like at 300.
Is it really?
Yep, it's still at 300 million. If you go back to that page, the page where you can see the official tab right there next to top new official. So official tokens were not launched.
Cock Inu.
Ket's not. Yeah, Cock Inu is the largest one. Ket would be the only one bigger. It's not an official token for whatever reason, even though it's a tipping token. So you can tip it, but you can't do anything else.
Right.
And
now, what's your opinion of Cock Inu? Because this has been around for a while.
It was before it predates my existence on the Avalanche ecosystem. It has a diehard fan base, and it has a diehard group of people that support it. It's on multiple exchanges. It's on Kraken right now. It's on a couple international exchanges. I feel like it's going to have its day and it's going to run. I just think we're going to see I think we're going to see V2 of the Arena season. Like there was a little hiatus for the last couple of weeks where the Arena revamped.
Oh, it's during the altcoin play. And why I'm mapping this out right now is because we're still there is no alt season, PSYOP, get out of your smaller projects realm. Right. Bitcoin dominance is still strong. So it's interesting what you're bringing up about Meow, because the price on that token is pretty down.
And Lambo, I'm going to be buying too right now.
You're going to be buying Lambo. Okay.
Yeah. I just
why is that?
The founder of Lambo is super solid. The foundation has pumped a lot of money into it. It has the universal token. It's on multiple exchanges already. It's on MEXC. It's about to get listed on a U.S. exchange. I haven't been told which one. But yeah, Meow is my number one conviction play. And Lambo is my number 2 of the large caps. There are 2 new runners today that are about to pop. But
so this is Lambo.
It won't look nice from the perspective of its all-time high.
Right.
But it's done this twice where you see where it dropped and went the green up. I suspect we're going to see another one of those soon.
Just maybe like a short-term escape pump type situation. Gotcha. Okay.
And I have a feeling we're going to see a much slower build back up.
Yeah. When it comes to making money in these memes, I mean, because a lot of them, they play out their lifespan, then people move on to the next. How do you? Is there like levels of X that you need to hit before you pull out, or because there's I'm in and out of meme coins. I'm not sitting there trying to diamond hand.
You barely go to sleep. You can't go to sleep on most of them, right? Let's be honest with you. But I mean, Meow and Lambo, I'll hold overnight. Even if I lose some, I'll just probably DCA. ID is one you can hold overnight for sure at these prices. When ID was at 40 million, I wasn't holding it, overnight because you just never know. But it seems like there hasn't been $100 million token yet, and there is definitely going to be a fight for who gets there first. And I have a feeling it's going to be Meow with money from outside of Avalanche versus whether ID or Lambo or maybe even Wolfie.
Right, because I see there's just like picking and choosing from season to season who's going to be that runner, right?
Yep, and there could be a new one. I think the one reason the foundation is sort of waiting is now that the version 2 of the launcher came out, which has destroyed the bots completely, which is amazing, and it has made it a much more fair distribution of the tokens, right?
Right.
With whitelists, I think they're waiting to see if there's a new runner that makes a better candidate to be that $100 million play. But Meow is separate from that because it's done everything it's done with outside money, which is what the arena wants. So I suspect there's going to be a lot of support for that soon.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was worth mapping out. I think, in general, for me, I'm looking at those charts like Meow is maybe you're right. And I know you've proven yourself to be right many, many times about this ecosystem. For me, structurally, Meow makes more sense, and I'm only putting maybe $100 into something like this.
And I do the same thing. I learned that I'd rather put, like 3 or 4 AVAX in something and be okay with it going to 0 than try to size up and then be nervous that I have to worry about it every second.
Yeah,
and it's
people are bringing up great projects. Yeah. I have a project that Chad is actually. I'm going to be diving into more on Discover here in about a half hour. But this is crazy, Matt. Look at this. So you remember that whole narrative, that season of DeSci, decentralized science that we saw, and there's really strong runners for a very short amount of time. One of them that actually has continually moved up, Research Coin, RSC. Really? Now this is connected to Brian Armstrong directly, and it does look like Research Coin has been listed on Coinbase.
Oh wow. Officially listed, like you can buy. It's not just showing.
Right. And this is a very small market cap project. I don't own any of it. I don't own any of the projects that we just covered. I'm mapping out new projects that are showing velocity.
I own Meow. I should say that.
Oh, okay. There you go. So you own some Meow.
Yep.
I am very, very enticed by this chart. I mean, it's $89 million market cap. It's backed and kind of hoisted up by Brian Armstrong. Obviously, I'm imagining it's had some decent price action. It's up 91%. Wow,
that's just up only, isn't it?
From the week, it's doubled in the week. Up 100% on the month, which makes me a little bit more comfortable that I'm still buying just general lows. I'm a greedy entry point person.
Yes, you are. I learned that. I've learned to be more disciplined in my entries from you.
This is a very enticing project. It's getting listed on Coinbase. It's backed by Brian Armstrong. It's rolling in and hooking up with this bio protocol as well, and Research Hub going to be listed on Coinbase. So bio got listed as well. Let's go check out. I wonder what bio's chart looks like in comparison to Research Coin. Let's see. Yeah, we're snooping around. It's down 10%.
And these are on base. Are these on base?
Let's see this one. I believe
related.
Let's say Ethereum, and then probably on base as well, I'd imagine. Okay. Bio has been listed in tandem with Research Coin. Maybe they're just following the excitement, but bio is way down. This is a very small. I guess it's $100 million market cap. This one.
What is bio?
Check it out here because they're hooking up with Research Hub. In this announcement, let's go back to the announcement real quick. So trading bio just going live on Coinbase. So there's no real integration, just the fact that they're going live. It's a curation and liquidity protocol for decentralized science. It's a very intriguing realm to look at, decentralized science, because it's completely slept on. The charts look awful for most of them. DeSci, all these random crazy things going on. I'm not a scientist.
How many DAOs are there?
I know. And I'm not a scientist. So I can't like, oh, this is applicable to medical science. It's going to change the medical industry. What I can tell is that this chart, if they get any sort of highlight, if we can see
bonkers.
Yeah, if Research Coin leads the charge in DeSci, things like this, these beatdown bio protocol. I know Josh had a couple picks.
Wow, 92% down. I mean, that could go up massively.
Well, the thing about it, they're brand new, to the market. There's still half the supply out to go out for VCs to have the incentive to pump it, and it's a completely ignored industry right now. So that just got me looking around. I'm going to get ready for the Discover show here in about a half hour now.
Great.
I do think you were able to get our show out on your Arena channel though, right?
And we are the top stream, even though your volume is, even though they can't hear you.
Oh, they can't hear me.
No, but it's not your fault. It's because even though it's running through my computer, there's something wrong. But I believe someone from your chat came in and gave everybody the link.
Okay.
So somebody that I recognize from your chat gave everybody the YouTube link. So I think they've all been coming in, and it looks like we are the #1 stream, even though people can only hear half of us.
Jeez. Well, we're going to keep doing it. You repeat what I'm going to say. We're going to keep doing this. Tell them out on Arena.
Every day at noon, we're going to do this, noon to 12:30, and it's going to be a combination of the global thing, the global chaos, the macroeconomic, and then also the trenches of Avalanche.
Absolutely, man. Well, Matt, let's give it another go tomorrow. Let's do a test tonight as well. Again,
I will be in Key West, but I will have internet, so we'll be
I'll do a test either way. You don't got to be involved. I'll let you know how it goes. I really want to get this info out on the Arena as well, and appreciate you for joining me on the show, dude.
Thank you so much, dude. Can't wait to do it again tomorrow. All right,
I'll see you, man.
Peace. Bye.
Peace.